Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Michael's Corner. Now, tonight, I am going to interview one wrestler that I've been dying to interview probably the last couple of years. Um, oh man, I just messaged him like last week, and I asked him if you interested in being on my show, Michael's Corner. Um, I told him yes, yes. So I gotta put Austin Errol on Michael's Corner because I have interviewed just like a lot of wrestlers in the past, but I never got a chance to interview Austin Errol. So that's who I'm going to be interviewing tonight. And I can't wait to hear his story on how he got into the wrestling business. So, without further ado, I am going to see if I can get Austin Errol on here. 1 second, you guys. Okay. Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. How's it going, Michael?
Good. So your camera should be straight. There we go. There you go. Now I'll see you. So how have you been doing?
So far so good.
Yeah,
How you been, Michael?
I'm doing
Been a long
good.
time.
It's been a long time because I've been wanting to interview you for like 2 years.
Yeah. At least we finally got to make it happen.
Oh my God, yes. Yes. Finally. Um yeah, so without further ado, I got some questions to ask you.
Ask away, Michael.
So so how did you get your start in wrestling?
Um, my start into wrestling was like a really long process.
Okay.
So in July 2016, I signed up to go to a school in North Dakota for a promotion called EWI. And have you interviewed Nick Nelson yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So Nick Nelson was one of the first wrestlers that helped train me in North Dakota. So Nick Nelson, Derek Fury, and another guy named Jaden Roller helped train me for like the first, I'd say about 6 months from July 2016 going into 2017, and then in May of 2017, I transferred over to Midwest All Pro and started getting trained by Nick Dinsmore. And then I had my first match May 10th of 2017. So I almost trained for a whole year before I had my first match.
Oh wow. So yeah.
Process, but it was worth it though. It was worth it because EWI made me be a cameraman first. So like just to be around the ring, they like let me run a camera. and then they let me be a referee like towards the end, which was cool too because I got to be in the ring for a while. And then they finally started letting me have matches and stuff. So I had a really slow start. It took me almost a year to have my first match, which was fine.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want to, take things too fast and whatnot. You gotta start somewhere,
Exactly.
Um, so my next question is, how did how did MAW approach you to be part of their show?
MAW I've always had like a really good connection with, and that's just because of the owners, Eli and David. David's been really pushing for like the Native American heritage side of Minneapolis and Minnesota, and he thought I'd be able to help with that. And I wanted to help everywhere I could, so I told David and Eli that I wanted to be a part of it as much as I could.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And speaking of MAW, let's let's go back because now I'm gonna ask you a serious question. So, while you were with MAW, you was a champion. You was a former champion.
Never lost the title too, if that matters.
Yeah, you never lost the title. So what made you decide? Because everybody wants to know what made you decide to relinquish the title. Can you like tell my YouTube audience and everybody who is watching here on this live stream what was going through your mind?
Well, I would hope that anybody that was in my situation during that moment or during those times, I guess, would feel the same because like I felt a lot of confusion and I felt a lot of I guess confusion is the only word I could think of because it was right when the COVID pandemic hit. So all the shows stopped and everybody was, kind of panicking in a way. And I don't know. I just kind of thought that whenever or if ever, because at the time I didn't know if MAW was even going to be able to be a thing anymore, if wrestling was going to be able to be a thing anymore because of the pandemic, that it just didn't feel right that I had that title and, no shows were able to happen. And it was so long because like my last match for MAW in 2020 was in March, like early March, and I was champion. And they didn't open back up until like 10 months later, and it just kind of felt like everybody needed a fresh start. So I just kind of assumed that me relinquishing the title, and I don't know, I had a lot of like close family members get sick with COVID that it kind of scared me that I didn't know if I was going to come back to wrestling either. And I just kind of felt it was right and it was owed to MAW that whenever they do open up, like whenever they decide to open back up, that it was a fresh start. And I kind of felt like that meant that I had to relinquish the title. And it looked like it worked out fine because we were able to have that tournament and, have like a storyline going into it. And I don't know, it just didn't feel right me holding the title and I think what's happening. I didn't feel like I was doing MAW justice.
Yeah, I understand, and I can totally relate to because you did I believe you did a Facebook live video
Yeah.
of that, and you got emotional because you didn't want to relinquish the title, and then you felt like you wasn't doing your part or doing your thing. And I gotta tell you, to me, you're undefeated, man. You should have still been champion. You should have still been champion. And I feel like maybe when you make your return, you can just click just like that and tell them, hey, I never lost the damn championship. I had to vacate the title due to some circumstances beyond your control. And
True.
that could be a great heel storyline for you down the road. I don't know.
Well,
But
yeah.
but that could be that could be, the start to your return to MAW is you could tell everyone that you you're the you're you never lost the MAW championship,
Yeah, do you remember when they did that tournament last year? They did like they did some tournament right away last year.
Yeah.
But I was in that tournament and I got beat by the system in the semifinals. All weird. I know the system's not really you interview the system a couple times, but yeah, the system beat me in the semifinals, and I just kind of felt like I kind of felt like I let the MAW fans down by being the undefeated champ but losing in the semifinals.
Yeah. Well,
he did his heel stuff though. He thought like he faked an injury, so I kind of thought he was injured, and he kind of took advantage of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So, you decided that you want to take a break from, wrestling because everything wasn't opening up and whatnot. And when you made your return, oh my God, you surprised everybody with your heel turn. So can you kind of tell everyone that is watching, well, how does it feel that to finally return back to what you love to do, and that's wrestling? Can you explain to them what was going through your mind, before you made that return to pro wrestling?
The biggest change I could tell that I felt was that I felt like more myself, and I felt more in control of my character direction. I never wanted to be like the heel, and never wanted to be like a bad guy, but I kind of wanted to push forward like the aggression side or the fight from behind like type feel that I've always felt ever since I started wrestling. I've always felt like either everybody had really high expectations for me or everybody underestimated me, which is kind of the exact same feel, because if you're overhyped, you have to live up to expectations, and then if you're underhyped, you kind of have to prove a lot of people wrong. And I felt like before I left, everybody was like almost disappointed in me. And when I came back, I wanted to make sure that I was myself and that I didn't let a lot of things get in my way. And unfortunately, that just kind of means I'm more of a heel wrestler. I'm more aggressive. I'm more speak what I want in my head, and I tell the truth. And that comes out as a really aggressive heel. And if that's what I have to be in this business to be myself, then that's fine.
Exactly. Because I followed your wrestling career, and when I seen you wrestle, you always wrestle as a babyface. But man, I'm just watching video clips of you making that heel turn. I was like, excuse my French, by everybody. I was like, hell fucking yeah. That's
Like,
Austin Errol. That's the Austin Errol I was looking for. The more, mm-hmm.
yeah, I hope everybody else feels like that too.
And I was like, you just wait till I interview him. And I'm going to say it to his face. Man, you surprised me. But you know what, though? I'm glad that you turned here. Because,
Like it.
yeah, you never want to go back to being face. You know, once you begin to feel it, oh my goodness, you don't want to go back.
No.
I want.
Yeah, if getting cheers and getting, the autographs and the fan base means I have to be a fake version of me, then I don't want it. I'm gonna be the real me, and people get behind it, they get behind it. And if they don't, then that's too bad because I'm gonna do whatever I want in the ring.
Mm-hmm. So, so everybody wants to know. It's like I'm seeing in the comments, everybody was shocked that I was interviewing you, and especially Indie Talk. They didn't know I was interviewing you tonight, and so yeah,
You beat him to the punch.
I'm surprising a lot of people. I say, hey, I finally made this happen. You guys wanted me to interview Austin Errol because they couldn't. They was trying to get you to answer. No, my turn.
I owed it to you, Michael. I wanted to be here first.
Yeah, we gotta let everyone know how you first how we first met because you know something, when I first seen you I was like, oh my god, this is a really nice kid and whatnot. We took a couple of photos together.
Yep.
I still have.
That's
And
4 years ago, right? Like 4 years ago.
oh my goodness.
2018.
Now you're making me look old. So yeah, the next time I see you at a wrestling show, we gotta update that photo.
For sure. For sure. We will.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Jaren of of Indie Talk saying, you beat us to it, Michael.
I'm sure they'll get their moment. I see you, Jaren.
Yeah, they'll get their moment, but no, I can't. Indie Talk, I've been on their show quite a few times and whatnot, so they're pretty nice guys.
I love them. But I love Michael's corner too, though.
Yeah, Michael's corner beat them too. So no, it's just that I've been wanting to interview you for the longest, and I'm still kind of shocked that it's finally happened. Everybody's getting to see the real you.
Yeah, and it feels right now. It just kind of feels like there's no holding back. So I feel like this is the right time.
Yeah.
Sorry for the wait, but
yeah. There's some questions that people want to ask. What do you think? And this is what Jaron says. He says, ask Austin about the Below Zero wrestling shows. How do you like their shows?
So this is what's kind of given me a really good feel, because when I started with MAW in 2018, they were kind of a new company, and they kind of wanted me to be a big part of their company, but I was only, like maybe a year into my career, so I kind of didn't feel like I had the confidence or the comfortability to help lead their shows. But with Below Zero Wrestling, just things are different. Times are different. So, and I'm more comfortable with myself that anything that Below Zero Wrestling asked me to do, either to, I don't know, they're not really asking me to do a lot though. That's the kind of the point. Like they're kind of letting me be myself, and by just doing that, I'm kind of uh, a big part of their shows. I don't mean to sound cocky or nothing, but every match I've had so far for Below Zero Wrestling has got a lot of hype and has got a lot of talk around it, and I like that. I like where I can be myself and help this new promotion grow, which is what I wish I could have helped with MAW, but I think with MAW it was just too early, and I just didn't find myself back then. That I was uncomfortable for a while, so it's like I get a redo of any mistake I made with MAW. I'm going to make sure I don't make the same mistake with Below Zero Wrestling, which is how it should be. So I have a lot of respect for Below Zero Wrestling. I still have a lot of respect for MAW too, but the Below Zero Wrestling train is what I'm fully behind right now.
Okay, well that's good to know, and that's good to know, and yeah, gotta you gotta do what you gotta do what you gotta do to make yourself relevant, but that's important. You gotta make yourself relevant, and yeah, I've been seeing those little videos that you make, and it's always black and white. So yeah,
Can you explain the black and white thing?
yeah. Can you explain the black and white thing?
I kind of just felt like when I joined wrestling, that's exactly what the business looked like to me. I never seen, because I've been a fan of wrestling since I could walk, so I've never really seen like anything. It's always been in my life that like I've never looked at it as anything that was stand outish. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I've always seen wrestling as black and white, that it is what it is. There's good guys, there's bad guys, there's champions, there's losers, there's winners. It's just straightforward. And when I became this version of me, this heel version of me, I wanted to like put forward that that's the way you see me is the way I've always seen wrestling. It's just straightforward. It's black and white. There's no bright colors. There's no really dark shadows. It's just black and white. It's what you see is what you get. And I felt like before I found this version of me, I had to pretend and I had to kind of like up who I was, or I had to fake who I was. But the black and white version of me is the real version of me. It's what you see is what you get.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting to know. So like this week, I don't know, like if you watched last night's episode or the other night's episode of Michael's Corner or not. I told everybody I lost a very good friend of mine. His name is Damon Knight. His real name is Drew Smith, and him and I just been good friends for a bit part of a few years. Died unexpectedly last weekend, and I was thinking to myself, should I do interviews this week? But it's like my mind was just elsewhere, still
Yep.
kind of shocked, still kind of heartbroken, but at the same token, he would want me to continue to do this. So
100%.
I am strong enough, I'm brave enough to do this live stream tonight and whatnot. So,
I'm
because
proud of you, Michael.
because usually when I do these interviews, Austin, I'm all excited, or I'm just all excited and I'm all hyped up and ready to heckle at someone, but but this week I just want to, breathe a little
Yeah.
bit because Damon Knight, was one hell of a wrestler. Man, if he was still here, you and him one on one, he would have turned you into a man.
I believe you, Michael.
Just
Yeah, he
like
seemed like a great guy.
yeah, he's a great, great guy. He was there for me after the passing of my mother.
Yeah.
So he told me, Michael, you can message me on Facebook anytime you want. Anytime you feel like venting. He was that guy I go to. Also, he was that guy who I go to, whoever did me wrong in the wrestling business, because
Yeah.
you don't know who to trust in the wrestling business. He was
That's really
that
true.
guy. He was that guy that I go to. So I'm gonna really miss his big mouth. I can, you know, and I
Yeah,
kind
he was a great guy and a great friend.
yeah, I kind of feel like I got that from him, and he told me once, if you're not loud enough, people are not gonna hear you. So,
True. That's true.
oh my goodness, and I have been so loud. You know me also when I'm at wrestling shows. I'm in Michael.
Yeah, you're definitely the loudest fan. For sure, Michael.
hmm That's where I get it from. I got it from the one because you're not loud, nobody can hear you. You know. So
It's true.
I also had the opportunity to chop the mess out of Damon Knight. It was so hard.
Yeah, I hope he didn't hold back.
Yeah, I didn't hold back. I chopped him, and I got a photo of his Damon Knight's chest was deep red, and I was like, "Holy shit!" hmm And then when he got home, he showed his girlfriend. He told his girlfriend, Chantel, that I chopped him so hard, and her reaction was like, "Holy shit!"
Well,
So
good job.
yeah, um, I'm just like happy and that I got to chop him and whatnot because him and I got a love-hate relationship. So no, Austin, I will never chop you unless if you face one of my favorite wrestlers, then you'll see
Then you
that.
better not hold back on me either.
Oh man, yeah, your shirt. I said, you better take that off because we're gonna talk this. I'll turn you into a man just like that. So,
I believe you.
okay. All right. So, my next question to you is, what does so what does Austin Errol likes to do when he's not wrestling?
Well, I am a full-fledged dad, so I have two beautiful babies that I got to take care of. One's 7 and the other one's 4, so they're real baby stage. So I'm in full dad mode when I'm not Austin Arrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Family man.
Yep. Yep. Um. Um. Also, let's get back into wrestling related. So so if you had the opportunity, who do you want to wrestle against? Now it can't be me. Now, no, don't
I was
choose
just gonna say
me.
you. I was just gonna say Michael.
Now, if I was a wrestler, though, I would love to step in the ring with you because I feel like here's the thing. I feel like if I did become a wrestler, you know, I feel like I want to wrestle you because you'll keep me safe in the ring. You won't, hurt, hurt me and whatnot. You'll keep me safe in the ring, but
Truth.
I have to give you those chops, man. I gotta make you.
That's fine.
Um,
Right now at the top of my list is Nick Nelson.
I would love to see you face Nick Nelson. He's one big. He's one of the toughest guys that I know, and he'll keep you safe in the ring. He'll
Yeah,
keep
just
you.
because like he helped me in my beginning of my professional wrestling career, that like I want to kind of give it back to him, to show him what I learned from him pretty much. But yeah, Nick Nelson's at the top. Rampage Santana's on the list. Just before he goes to TV, everybody knows Rampage Santana's gonna go to TV soon, probably.
Oh, you know who? You know who I would love to see you face in the ring?
Tell me.
Kyle Pro. Oh my God.
Yeah, see, last time I faced Kyle Pro was a face, so I wasn't allowed to be too aggressive. But now that I'm who I am now, the next matchup against Kyle Pro will be crazy.
Oh my goodness. I hope I get to see it because it'll be crazy.
So Kyle Pro, Rampage Santana, Nick Nelson, and then Jack Ledger. I don't know if you got to interview him or not yet, but Jack Ledger's on the list still.
Oh, I got to interview him twice. Oh my God. I got to interview him twice. I tell you, that Jack Ledger, when I was about to interview him, like on the live stream, he gave me a lesson in why are you making your Instagram page public and blah 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 blah. It's like how can my fans tune in if your Instagram page is private? So I listened to him and he made a valuable point. Because nobody have told me about this. It's like Michael, you should at least make your Instagram public so people can comment. And ever since then, I have been doing this. I turn it so that people can comment. And then after I'm done doing the interview, I have to copy this interview. I have to copy the live stream, and I have to go to this one website where I could download this live stream, then do some editing, do this and that, and then post it on YouTube so everybody can see it. So, also,
So Michael, can I make you a promise?
Huh?
Can I make you a promise?
Yeah.
Okay, so I promise that within the next year, I'll wrestle all four of these people. I'll wrestle Nick Nelson. I'm going to wrestle Kyle Pro. I'll wrestle Rampage Santana, and I'll wrestle Jack Ledger, all within the next year.
Oh, my goodness. Because, 2023 could be your year, man. It could be your
I'm going to make sure
year.
of it.
Hell, you could be champion again. You could be
That's the
champion.
goal. That's the goal.
That's the goal. And then, if you accomplish all of that, the next time I interview you, you'll be telling me something different. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have some titles with me this time. I'll throw some titles over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. So, what is your favorite color? So my favorite color is blue.
Purple, probably.
Purple. I can tell because you got the purple background. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, and going back to wrestling side, you know who I would like to see you face is Downtown P.D. Brown.
That's never happened. Either.
Huh?
That's never happened yet either. So that's another one I need to cross off the list.
P.D. Brown, because P.D. Brown, he's a great guy. He likes to dance a lot, so that's the problem. So, you as a heel, man, you could take him to the limit.
It'll be a good match. I promise.
A good match. Oh my goodness. JDX. I think you already faced JDX.
Yeah, and like a tag match. I never really got to wrestle him one-on-one, but I'm sure that will happen down the line.
Oh my goodness. We're just naming wrestlers off the list, and
yeah, the possibilities are endless, Michael, I swear.
Yeah. The possibility is endless. And I think
I already feel like I've had like a great career so far. Like I've wrestled a lot of great wrestlers, but when me and you're talking about this list right now, people who I haven't wrestled, it's so long and it's like such a great lineup that I feel like I can have a lot of great matches still.
Mhm. And I don't mean to sound like a heel, but I think any Tom is still jealous of me that I get to interview you first.
They will be. They will be.
Yeah.
But they'll get their time. I'm sure they'll talk. They'll hit me up in the inbox soon, and we'll make it happen. But I had to make sure Michael's corner was first.
Yeah, please, because I'm sure they can wait. And also, too, I've been making my little heel interview, heel turn in MAW as well. And yes, I'm a heel interviewer. I interviewed the system like this past Sunday, and you know me, I'm love being a heel because every time I see the system, he always gets me hyped up, and he's well, he's very professional, and hell, he even dressed up for the interview,
I've seen that.
Yeah, so, yep, and then I went on a little rant. That's my little heel turn right there. I got Oh, Jaron says, we got busy schedules.
That's fine.
That's fine. But it's all good. So you're not a big fan of video games, right?
No, I haven't got too into video games yet.
Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. But I still gotta tell you, I know I got all these photos hanging up on my closet door. Seriously, bro, you need an 8x10 photo. Seriously.
I'll have a few next time you see me.
Oh yeah, because I gotta buy one. You gotta sign me one so I can hang it up on my closet door. I wanna,
I got you.
Freshen up a little bit, but I don't want to take too much of your time because you got those kids to take care of, did
you see that I got hurt?
No.
Oh, I broke my foot last show, so it's in the big old boot right now.
Oh, wow! What happened?
I was wrestling against Jake Taylor, and I kicked him so hard in the face that his face broke my foot. Like I have like 2 fractures on top of my foot.
Damn! He must have a hard damn head.
That's what I said. I said I don't know what's in his beard or what's in his head, but when I kicked him in the face, it like broke my foot. So I'm not able to wrestle until beginning of February or the end of January. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll be on the show for a while, but
you must be on your mind. You must have been like, son of a bitch. You gotta.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever the video comes up, I'm sure I'll share it. But I
Yeah,
wrestled with it because
sorry.
it happened in the middle of the match, and I still finished the match. So
Yeah, yeah.
lesson for that.
Sorry if I'm not sounding PG like, but hey, anything happens on Michael's Corner.
That's
know?
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, and like I tell people, I hate to see wrestlers injured. I don't wish
Yeah.
that. No, I'm dead serious. Derek Corbin is actually dealing with an injury too, so I feel bad for him too, because these injuries, this can affect your personal lives.
Truth.
You you need to be able to get around and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly.
So this is what I want you to do, because you are also one of my good friends. You're my good friends. You always treat me right, and I have nothing bad to say about you. But just as a friend, just take it easy, son. Let your body rest so that it can heal, so that you can return back to the ring.
I will. Do
some promo videos and stuff. That gives you time to do, promos and interviews. You know what I mean? Because remember what I said earlier, you got to keep yourself relevant.
Yeah.
Because you can easily be forgotten if you're not seen.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So I'm giving you a little pep talk.
Thank you for that.
I know it's like, I know I'm not a wrestler, but I've been in the wrestling business long enough to tell you guys that,
Yep. Outside perspective.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep. I respect it.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to tell this story. I think I need to tell this story now. Many years ago, back in 2013, May of 2013, as a matter of fact, I went to a wrestling show with my late friend. We were in his hotel room, and because we was about to get ready to go to a wrestling show and whatnot that night. I had during intermission, the kids got to wrestle against the Angry Dragon for $5. I'm seeing these kids beat the heck out of the Angry Dragon, and I saw these two little girls, twin girls, those two cute girls beating the heck out of the Angry Dragon and whatnot. And then some fans was telling me, get into the ring with the Angry Dragon. So I got into the ring with the Angry Dragon. There was this one wrestler by the name of Jason V. He was kind of coaching me and whatnot. He hyping me up. He called me the Mizark Henry, which was honor. He got his camera out. I faced the Angry Dragon. I don't know if I still got it on YouTube. Maybe YouTube kind of deleted it. I shoved him in the corner, and I chopped him hard. And I was like, woo! Then I packed the Angry Dragon up, and I gave him the World's Strongest Slam. It was like boom. It was hard. And I got to 1, 2, 3, and I won. But I gotta make his shoulders were down. His shoulders were up in that video. I don't know if YouTube probably deleted it. I still gotta find that video. If I find that video on YouTube, I will definitely copy it off of YouTube and paste it, and then I'll put it on my YouTube channel so that
there you go, Michael.
Because you know something. In fact, I might want to do that again.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
if I go to a wrestling show, and if they want to face like maybe a frog or a possum, gimmick, and whatnot, I'll get in the ring with them, and I want it to be filmed this time.
Yeah.
Yes. So that they can put it off my phone and whatnot, and then I can upload that and show everyone. So that's
Smart idea.
Tell that little story, on here because
That's a great story.
yes, I haven't done that since then, but if I do it again, let's upper the antique to $10. $10.
Yep.
I'll also, anybody could dress up as the Angry Dragon. Do it again, but this time I might have to chop them, and because you never know. This person might be. I'm 38, but you know something? You never say never.
Truth. That's a good quote.
Yeah. If like any wrestler calls me out, oh boy, Steve Stardom, oh my God. Whew. Actually, Indie Talk got to interview Steve Stardom, and after all the years that I've been doing Michael's Corner, don't have Steve Stardom, so they got me to it.
They beat you to the punch, Michael.
I had to beat them to the punch. I got to punch where it hurts, by interviewing you.
Yeah.
Playback.
And now they'll take the offer off the table. It's fine. At least you were first.
I know, but I'm just joking. I'm
gonna have some fun.
Faith alive, So, oh my goodness, I'm still shocked that we got to do this interview because oh my God, wait till Eli and David see this,
We'll have to do it again really soon, Michael.
Yeah, we gotta do this again because I can't wait till they see this interview, because I got a lot of respect for you, dude. I don't know if I told you that, but I got a lot of respect in you. I love the stuff that you do in the ring. I love your heel turn, and I still got that little video clip of you attacking that wrestler,
Yep.
So, I just, you just a great human being and whatnot. So,
Thank you, Michael.
all right, where can
Thank you for all your work.
Yeah. So where can our wrestling fans follow you on social media?
Just right here on Instagram and then on Facebook, Austin Arrow.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. Let me know if you want to be on here again. Don't be a stranger.
I won't, Michael. I got you.
Or otherwise, I'll just chop you like crazy. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you take care, all right?
Same.
Take
Thanks,
care
Michael.
of those kids for me. take care of those kids for me. All right.
Got you.
Yep.
See you next time.
Yep. See you next time. So that was a great interview, you guys. What a nice guy he is. You know, I can interview Austin Errol all night, but I just love doing these interviews and whatnot. So to wrap up this episode, you guys can follow me on social media. You know the drill. Facebook, Michael's Corner. Twitter is at Michael Pam. And YouTube is Michael's Wrestling Channel. Okay, you guys. You guys take care, and I'll